hopefully it's letting people know that I'm here. See if anybody's going to come along and join me. Ah, here we go. Hello everybody. How are you all? You give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Hello. Oh, brilliant. I'll just give it a minute just to let some other people join. Hello everyone, hope you're having a lovely weekend. I can't believe it's been a whole year of Yorkshire Yarn Fest virtual. Hello. Right, I think I'll get going because I've got quite a lot of new things going into the shop today, so I'm going to try and whiz through things as quick as possible. So hello, thank you so much for coming to join me. My name is Emma. I am the dyer behind Yarnworthy. You can find my hand-dyed yarn at yarnworthy.co.uk. You can also find me here on Instagram as @YarnworthyYarn, and you can find me over on YouTube as Emma@Yarnworthy. I'm based in Shropshire in the UK. I do ship worldwide. If you are interested in placing an order over the weekend, I am offering free UK delivery on orders over £50. That's on everything that's in stock, everything on dyed to order, but it does exclude subscription products. So hopefully somewhere across this weekend you'll find something that you like anyway. Before I get going with all the new bits and pieces in the shop, I did just want to touch on the mystery club. So this year I've been running a quarterly mystery club. So we've already had January's. So there's still April, July and October, I think that's right, to go. So the mystery club is either a 100-gram skein or a mini skein set, and the mini skeins are 5 20-gram skeins, so they also come out at 100 grams, or you can do both. And there is the option to subscribe for just April or for the remaining 3 quarters. So the club orders are open until the 31st of March. So if you're interested in joining, it is a complete mystery until the yarn arrives, but just to give you a little bit of an idea, I just thought I would share January's club with you. So this was the 100-gram skein for January. As you can see, it's a sort of tonal, speckled and splashed skein of blues and greens. And then the mini skein club looked like this. It's a little fade set from a really rich coppery lilac-y colour through to sort of gingers, and then almost like a sort of blondie gold colour at the end. So they won't necessarily run as like fade and main skein going forward, but they will be designed to sort of complement or coordinate with each other. So that was the 2 for January. And if you particularly like those, there are some of those in the shop still on both BFL and Merino, and that's fingering weight. I used mine to knit up a shawl. So this is the Drifter pattern by Tammy Gore. And I did have yarn left over. I just used the mystery club. So you can see that's how the sort of bluey green came out. And then I just sort of faded through the other mini skein set just to end with a little golden blonde at the end. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea. But yeah, 31st of March to get signed up for that if you would like to be part of it. And then going over onto some of the stuff going into the shop today. First of all is my themed yarn, which is Equinox for this month. So I went with a more literal take on it. So I've gone for an equal day, equal night skein. So it is half sort of like a yellowy base with lots of splashes and speckles of oranges and magentas and reds. And then half a really rich tonal blue with some speckles of like grey and blacks running through those. And I've got those in the shop at the moment on the fingering weight basis on both 100% British BFL and 100% Merino. I have added a dyed to order listing, so I will just quickly mention that. I've reopened dyed to orders. The current turnaround time is 1 to 2 weeks, and I have added some new bases to those that have gone in the shop this weekend. So you could always get the 100% Merino and 100% BFL on fingering and DK, but you can now also do dyed to order for Silky Surrey, which is my lace weight fluffy base. And you can also get it on the high twist bases now. So just as an example, this is a one of a kind that I've got going into the shop this weekend. So the high twist, I choose not to carry on that contains plastic. So it's effectively what I use as my sock base, and it's the high twist of the 2 plies that adds the strength. But I have now added a Merino high twist as well. So there's both Merino and BFL in the high twist. And then another new base that's gone in, which I'm really happy about. This was actually, I purchased it especially to do a test knit, but I absolutely love it. And I think I'm actually going to use it to replace my Aran weight bases. So if you fancy any of those, they are actually on sale. What's left over, there's Donegal Merino and BFL Aran. But this is a worsted weight base. Hopefully you can see this okay. I've dyed it up on Benevolent Badger for my test. But it is a really soft and squishy, springy, high twist merino. So it would be really lovely for lace work, colour work, anything like that. There is no stock of this actually ready to go in the shop, but it is available on every colourway that I've got on dyed to order. And if you see something that you'd like that's not in the shop, let me know. What weight was the shawl that you showed? It's a fingering weight one. Yeah, it's the Drifter by Tammy Gore. If I do hold anything up pattern wise, I will try and pop the details down below afterwards. I know it's a lot to whiz through, it's easy to miss bits and pieces. So yeah, so that was Equinox. And then going over onto some of the other new bits and pieces, I have got a lot of stock of Only a Ginger, which it was briefly in stock for the first time at Christmas, and then with moving house and everything else, it's taken me ages to get it back sorted again. So this is Only a Ginger. So this is a tonal skein of, I think, sort of like ginger and auburns through to sort of blondes and barley theirs. There are some sort of chestnutty brown sections through there as well. I absolutely love this colourway. I've got it in the shop at the moment on the fingering weight bases. So again, that's both the Merino and the BFL. This is what it looks like on BFL DK. I've also got it in the shop on Merino DK. And then I've got one here. This is the BFL fingering, just to give you a bit of an idea what it looks like loose. And then also for the first time, it's going in on Silky Suri. So this is my lace weight fluffy base. It is mulberry silk and baby Suri alpaca, so it is ridiculously soft. So as an idea, that's it with the merino fingering. So I think they'd be really nice together as well. And yeah, it's in stock in basically all of the bases except the high twist and the worsted. But if you would like it in those, then please just let me know. I am more than happy to do so. It is on there as a dyed to order, so you should just be able to put it straight through. And then on the next colourway I've got, this is the Deep. So I'm trying to make my way through the Advent colourways, but I'm going for the ones that were most requested first. So this is the Deep. It is a really rich tonal teal through to sort of inky blues and blacks at some point. This is going into the shop on fingering and DK. Ran out of time to dye it up on Silky Suri, so that will be coming soon. But again, if you would like it on the worsted, then just let me know. So that's the merino fingering. That's what it looks like on Merino DK. And that's it on the BFL DK. And then I have in the one loose of the BFL fingering, just to give you a little bit of an idea of the variation through the skein. I actually really think as well they'd look really nice together. But yeah, so that's all those. Only a Ginger on vegan. It's not, unfortunately. The vegan yarn has a completely different dye process and is completely different dyes. So anything that is on vegan bamboo linen or silky merino tencel are interchangeable. So something similar might be either Fool's Gold, which is on silky merino tencel, or Setting Sun, which is on vegan bamboo linen. They're both sort of gold tones, not quite the same, but they're pretty close. Another new colourway going in is this. This is Fresh. Another Advent colourway, so it's a minty, vibrant green with some lemony patches through to a more vibrant mid-green. And that's in on the fingering weight bases. And then the pattern for the top that I'm wearing has now come out. This is the Yun sweater by Yura. She's more commonly known as Knit Boop, and I'll pop the details below for you. It's a free pattern. So I have got stock of my sort of existing, colourways of silky alpaca linen, but I've also dyed up 3 more. So again, I have got Only a Ginger. She's just, this base is just so lovely. You get this like really lovely sort of drape and sheen. It's just beautiful. And then I've also got Casper. I think I'm going to struggle with showing this, but it's a really subtle silver pull through. And then lastly, Eat Your Greens. So that's the 3 that have gone in on the silky alpaca linen. Do you think they'd be really lovely together in like a lovely luxury colourwork shawl or cowl or something like that? And then also for the first time this weekend, I've got some sock sets going in the shop. This is the In Bloom sock set. It is a merino high twist. So the main skein is like a tonal red with pinks and oranges and peaches. And then the 50-gram skein is a tonal green. That's the two together. And then I liked the main colour so much, I've also got it going in the shop on its own. I'm trying to add some 50-gram skeins, so this is actually 50-gram merino. Just thought it might be a little bit more accessible for things like colourwork jumpers or maybe just splashes of colours and shawls and that. So there will be more 50-gram ones appearing. There isn't too many at the moment, just time constraints, but it will get there. And then I just did briefly hold this up here earlier. There's a couple of one-of-a-kinds going in. There's this blue, and again, that's on merino and BFL high twist. And then on merino 50 grams, I've got this one-of-a-kind purple. And then on, how am I doing for time? Oh, I have to be speedy. Mini skeins. I have started a pick and mix mini skeins. You can choose as many or as little as you would like. They are 20-gram skeins, so you get 80 metres per 20 grams. And there's lots of stock in both merino and BFL again, so you can just sort of pick and mix whatever you'd like on that. The jumper pattern is called the Yun sweater. It's actually spelt Y-E-O-N. It's Korean. I'll pop the details underneath afterwards for you. And then also the Friends mini skein set. There is more stock of this in the shop. Hopefully these won't all fall out on me. So you can see this is a really fun set. We've got lots of tonals entwined, lots of speckles and splashes. So we have got Pivot, this really rich green and purple. We've got Smelly Cat, this sort of like tabby-like tonal. We've got He's Her Lobster, this really rich sort of orangey red. How You Doing, which is this lovely sort of tonal blue, lots of speckles on that one. We've got Oh My God, which is a very multicoloured speckled, hard to see at a distance, sort of reeds pink, sort of zoomed back skein. Then we have got They Don't Know That We Know, They Know We Know, which is this sort of like grey purple. Again, it's lots of rainbow speckles and splashes on that one. We've got We Were On a Break, which is this tonal pink with some black and grey speckles. We've got Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. We have got My Sandwich, which has got lots of speckles and splashes of sort of browns and greens and moist maker like goodness. And then lastly, we've got And I Have to Live with a Boy, which is this sort of half and half, pink and blue. So that's 10 skeins. They're 20 grams per skein, so that gives you a total of 200 grams. And £2 from every box set sold will be going to the charity Mind. I am vastly running out of time, so I did just want to mention, oh sorry, are any of the Friends skeins? Not at the moment. I might put them in shortly if that's something that people would like, but no, at the moment I have just got the Friends box set, and then there's lots of other bits and pieces on the pick and mix. How do I decide what colours to dye on vegan? The only colourways I can do on vegan are, at the moment, the ones that I've got on the Silky Merino Tencel and the vegan bamboo linen base. So it's just a completely different process. So it's whatever takes my fancy when I come to it as to what I mix up on that one. If there's any sort of particular tones that you would like, let me know and I can always like see what I can come up with. But the Friends mini skein sets are just in the shop on the mini skeins. So it is BFL and merino. And then, yeah, just quickly to mention, yeah, it's just about got enough time. I'm going to be launching advent calendars. I'm hoping probably the 2nd of April, so next Friday. I will be putting up a mood board, because I know last year I didn't really give any indication as to what it was going to look like. So I'm hoping this time it will give a little bit of an idea. Just grab my knitted, I haven't actually woven in the ends still as yet, but I've got a gigantic shawl that I made out of last year's. So I will be, popping some more details of that up, and I'm hoping to have a just like a deposit on an instalment option, but I'm just trying to work out the technicalities of that at the moment with my sort of website hosting company. And yes, vegan bamboo linen on that front, actually, I've got more stock, so I just haven't had a chance to dye it, but it will be coming back. It's not currently on the website on custom order, but if you would like a custom order of anything that was existing last year, the photos are still on the website, or something that was on Silky Merino Tencel, let me know and I will see if I can get that sorted for you in the meantime. But yes, I think otherwise that was pretty much everything I was hoping to whiz through. I know that was quite a lot, so hopefully yeah, hopefully that helps. But if there's any questions or queries, I think I'm right at the end of my time. So yeah, I think I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for coming to join me. I am around and about all weekend, as I always am. If there is anything that you ever see and you wonder what they look like together, because I know it's really hard when you see an isolated photo like on the website to see what they look like next to each other, just let me know. I'm more than happy to take photos of anything, whether it's, you know, sort of series, what they look like next to something, anything like that. I can pop you over some photos so that it gives you a little bit of a better idea. Now, it's really hard with things like colourwork and shawls. So yeah, just give me a shout. I'm more than happy to take some photos and pop them over for you to have a look at. No sort of pressure or commitment on that front to purchase afterwards, just to give you a bit of a better idea. But yes. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you have a lovely weekend. I cannot believe it's been a whole year of virtual festivals. Hopefully we'll be able to see people in the flesh again soon. Massive thank you to Sophie, as always, for managing all of these things. But yes, have a lovely weekend. I hope you find something that you like over all the lovely vendors taking place today, and I will see you again soon. Bye.